Aries. It's your girl, Javy. High Priestess. Back at it again. General tarot reading for Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising for Virgo season 2021, baby. Aries, how have you overextended yourself, hun? In which areas and which ways? You just maybe pulled a little too thin, so be sure to check out your Sun, Moon, and Rising. They're rolling out slowly. Patreon gets everything first. JustJeverything. Patreon.com/JustJeverything. For daily tarot readings, check out my Instagram, justj_everything. And for other dope shit that I do, my website, justjeverything.com. Now, Aries, when I was leaning into your energy, and y'all know that I'm an Aries as well, so I do my best to disconnect my personal shit from these readings. I got specific instructions. You're supposed to be eating better quality food. More quality food. Eating just more in general would help. More live foods. More leafy greens. Drinking more water. Hydrate. I've got two interesting star reversed on the bottom of the deck just when I was looking at it. And there may be some sort of, wow, it's like your wish, your dreams, your hopes at the expense of your health. So be careful because health is coming up big time. Mars is in Virgo and has you feeling pressured yet lazy, but don't get it twisted. Like, the sun is in the 6th house. This is health. Taking care of yourself. And stop forgetting that this is what this season is about, and it isn't just about work. It is about making sure that your health is up to par so that you can fucking work. Mars in Virgo exposes where the work needs to get done, where the cracks in the foundation are for you. And the pressure may feel on, but the pressure can feel on all it wants to if you don't have the energy or the health to do what you need to do and handle what you need to handle. So, on September 14th, when Mars goes into Libra, there will be this dichotomy between health versus care, or this like paradox, which needs improvement. Are you caring for yourself and your hair and your care? Maybe your hair is a thing. Are you, Aries does rule the head, so there could be stuff going on with your hair. I'm in the process of altering mine. So are you caring for yourself and your health properly? And themes of taking care of you will improve your life in such a way that you bring in quality lovers, quality connections, quality opportunities to really walk deeper within your purpose. So hydrate, light it if you got it. Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising. We're diving in. And asking for the most useful, helpful, and divinely aligned messages for Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising for Virgo season 2021. First card out, Knight of Swords. So, some of you may be on edge. Like I'm telling you, Mars is in Virgo. You're feeling the pressure. You're really wanting to move forward. First thing out on the selenite throne to be clarified are, what are the radical changes of thought that have lit this fire up under you or have you in motion, or What's going on with your defenses? Are you acting prematurely or speaking prematurely, or being antagonistic in some way? I feel like some of you, your thoughts very much so have you are very goal oriented. Your thoughts have you in motion. And there could be something specific that you're really striving towards, and radical changes are needing to be made in the way that you respond, in the way that you process or take in information, responses in the way that you can converse and relate to other people, and and especially to yourself. And there is this sort of like righteousness, this like holy war I just heard. And that could be like something that you guys are experiencing, maybe having your own version of spiritual warfare. But there's victory, baby. Yeah, you're in motion. All three of these cards are about moving. All three of these cards are about motion. The Knight of Swords, the Chariot, the Six of Swords. Some of you may be thinking about moving to another location. Some of you may be really thinking about how to bring more peace into your living situation or your romantic situations or just your mental situation, because there is something about mental health. Needing to prioritize all the avenues of health, your mental health, your sexual health, your physical health, your spiritual health. It's all coming up, and it all requires motion and movement. There may be someone with Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, or Cancer placements that you are at a distance from, or that you have very opposing views, or you're going in opposite directions, or your success could put you in a position where you're just not like rolling with the same people. You're not going in the same avenues. You're doing different things. But I do feel like in Virgo season, you're very much so in motion, and shit may feel mundane to you, but there's real progress happening. There is real balance being restored. There's real movement. There's definitely something going on. Some of you may be getting a new car, doing work on the car. If you are going on any road trips, make sure that you do the proper maintenance to the cars or vehicles before you go on them. But I do feel like what's happening, Aries, is you're in motion because your state of mind is evolving, and you're getting more active towards and more comfortable with your shadow, with your logical side, with thinking things through, you're getting more comfortable with being in your head. And it puts you in a position where you experience intense connection, triumph, victory, success over something that has felt like an obstacle for a while. Some of you, there's obstacles there's obstacles with, or something that you triumph with, like you may come out on the other side together with someone. They may have Cancer or Gemini, Libra, Aquarius placements. Some of you, there is a certain victory that puts you in a position where you have to turn your back on someone with Cancer placements. There may be some sort of victory over a mindset, and now it's just like you get to turn your back on the way things used to be. That's too many cards. But I will take I saw the Ten of Cups reversed. So I do feel, oh God, I got my cards all out of whack. I do feel like there is whatever obstacle you're getting over, you know what, honestly, how this is feeling, some of you, through experience, through hardship, through challenge, through trials and errors, through bumping your head, through hitting rock bottom, through getting really angry, through all of this, it's like there's some hindsight of some like clear understanding of some of the real intense dark shadows that you've been through. And because you're able to connect these dots in a certain way, because you're able to love your shadow, your flaws, your mistakes in this new way, because this new perspective has come in, this new understanding has come in, this new way of thinking, this new way of speaking has come in, it puts you in a position to really redefine what success, what togetherness is, what fulfillment is for you. For some of you, you're moving towards, some of you maybe you're going to visit your mother or going to your hometown, or for some of you, you're getting out of a situation that you shouldn't be in, a romantic situation that you shouldn't be in. And some of you, you're getting over these fears, or turning your back on these fears of getting hurt. I feel like some of you is just like, you just get it now. It's just like everyone's going to hurt you in some sort of way. So it's like, who is worth suffering for, with that Bob Marley quote. All right, final card, last final card for Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Final card, final message, please. For Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising for Virgo season 2021. Last card out, Four of Wands reversed with Eight of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. Four of Wands reversed. There is a new sense of stability. You know what's funny? Some of you, I feel like you have the opportunity to be really happy. You have the opportunity to be in maybe a committed relationship, or finally you're getting out of that. I feel like some of you, and what's really happening in Virgo season, this is weird. Not weird, but this is like, I feel like there are outdated views of relationships and marriage and commitment and protection that are coming up. Like you getting out of these situations or frames of mind that no longer reflect what you currently believe. I feel like you're having these changes of heart, changes of mind that are starting to really manifest and reflect in your belief systems, in your actions, in how you pick a partner, and how you view togetherness, how you view marriage. I feel like your issues, every card except for the first card has a pair in it. So there's something about maybe some of you may have been really, really focused on work for a long time, and Knight of Cups underneath. Now you're really starting to focus on love. Now you may have been really, really focused on yourself, and now you're getting out of your comfort zone and starting to understand that you can't operate from the place of these old wounds anymore. You have to choose different partners and choose different types of love so that you can, I can't make this shit up, so that you can experience a different kind of togetherness. There's a lot of reversals. I had to go through all of this to get to these uprights, and the what's upright are the Two of Cups and the Ace of Cups. Because there are some things that you haven't been seeing clearly for a long time. There are some wounds, secrets. There was possibly illusions, lies, mysteries, things of that nature. Some of you may have experienced like deceit. Some of you may felt like someone got one over on you for the last couple of years, or you've been processing the L's that you've had to take, Aries. And I feel like these L's have done nothing but made you stronger. Have done nothing but made you move forward, getting out of a place of turbulence. It's like getting out of that place of creating or perpetuating chaos for yourself just so you can like have something to do or stay interested. There may be somebody, those of you who are dealing with people with Gemini, Libra, Aquarius placements, they are in motion, just like in motion with you, and I feel like that's a good thing. You need to be around people or pair with people who understand your pace, who can keep up with your pace, who are interested in keeping up with your pace, not just like trying to lock you down and then like, you know, trying to keep tabs on you. You need to have your own life. And I feel like you've had your own life for a while, and now there is this balancing of how much work you've done versus how much work you've done on yourself versus what you already had together. And so your light and your dark are so much more balanced now that you're being propelled forward. You are in motion. I feel like you are armed with armed with new wisdom. And the new wisdom came at the cost of you getting out of situations or getting out of mental blocks, or you really like sitting down, asking the hard questions, doing the work. You've really been doing the work. And you've been doing the work, and part of that work is acknowledging that there may have been issues with jealousy, issues with possessiveness, issues with entanglement, issues with enmeshment and attachment, attachment issues that you are really learning about now, that you are really healing now. And so that means that some of you, your idea of success or your idea of how your plan of how your life was going to go, you finally thrown out the plan. You understand, like, the old blueprint ain't it. That's not what it was. There's something about allowing yourself to throw out the bathwater, but not necessarily the baby too, you know? Like, you can get new bathwater and you be the baby for a while. Like, I feel like have been working on yourself for so much. Now it's time to like love on yourself some, let other people love on you. And this work that you've done on yourself is going to be a direct reflection of what your ideal. Some people need a house on an acre and 2.5 kids with a picket fence, and some people just want to van life it. And I feel like you out here figuring it out and really like doing it for yourself. Some people want monogamy, want to be with one person, want to have a ceremony, want to get married, and you're really figuring out if that's right for you. You know, some of you are really exploring different kinds of attachment styles and love relationships, and I think that it's important that everybody read the book Polysecure. I think it's by Jessica Fern. Regardless of if you're polyamorous or monogamous, I feel like everybody should read that fucking book. It's like it's just the new standard for love and attachment in relationships. And it's important for you to know that there are other options, and that you don't just have to focus on creating stability for yourself. You don't have to be afraid to try it again, because that's the thing about you, Aries. You learn from your mistakes, and every relationship, it's like every pinnacle that he does, every time you attempt it, every time you try to love again, every time you forgive, every time you're offering to rebuild, or every time you are so generous, and every time you take a chance and you just like have that childlike hope and wonder, and you just put yourself out there, you get better and better and better and better, and you learn more and more, and you get wiser and wiser and stronger. So every time, don't be afraid of the attempts, Aries. That's what I'm gonna name the video. I was gonna name the video Overextended, because I do feel like you guys have your finger in a little too many pots. Calm the fuck down. But I'm gonna name it Attempts, because it's important that you don't forget that you are strong enough to love again and again, to open your heart again, get hurt again, get broken again, get up again, love again, fall, ascend, grow, expand, contract. That's what you are here to do. And if anybody can do it and like pick themselves up, first you don't succeed, dust yourself off and try again. It's like, Dust yourself off and try again. Don't be afraid of the attempt, because for some of you, there's some attempts at happiness, at togetherness that you are terrified to take because you've experienced a lot of rain, and you've been looking for a rainbow and thinking that your rainbow looks like all these other people's rainbow, and that ain't even for you. You don't even know what the divine has for you. It's so good, it's so big, it's so expansive, it's so fulfilling that you, I feel like, start to set a new standard for people around you. Your happiness becomes, and the way that you express and live your happiness is alternative, it's different. And that alternative and different may be you like really finding fulfillment for yourself and being alone and choosing not to partner for a while. Or some of you are coming out of that and you're like, okay, I'm ready to do this. It's not going to be like, but we're about to try this in a way that I've never tried this before. And it's not about control. It's about willingness, and it's about the attempt. Let yourself attempt to be open, to be vulnerable, to love again, to try again, to give, to offer, to be romantic, to receive. Attempt to receive, Aries. I love you. You got this. For the full version of the video, go to Patreon.